Welcome back to The Explainer. Look, I am absolutely pumped to have you guys here today because we're tackling one of our most highly requested topics, how to actually unlock the funds that get trapped on your virtual cards. If you've ever found yourself staring at a digital balance and wondering how to get that money moving out there in the real world, you are in exactly the right place.
It's a question we see asked every single day by freelancers, remote workers, and online shoppers alike. Can I actually transfer money off my Virtual MasterCard? I mean, it sounds like a total no-brainer, right? Well, I'm here to validate your frustration today. It's not always straightforward, but the answer is a resounding yes. You absolutely can. All right, here's our game plan for today. We're going to quickly cover the virtual card dilemma, how transfers actually work behind the scenes, 5 proven methods to get it done, staying safe, and finally, the CardUpNow advantage. Let's jump right in.
Part 1, the virtual card dilemma. Let's unpack the core frustration here.
This comparison right here pretty much hits the nail on the head. Unlike your old-school plastic bank card, a prepaid Virtual MasterCard, well, it doesn't have a direct send money button built into it. They're designed primarily for spending online, not for direct card-to-card wiring. You literally can't just log in and zap cash to a buddy like you would with a regular checking account. You're actually going to need a funding platform to do the heavy lifting and move that balance.
Moving on to Part 2, how transfers actually work. Let's talk about how we bypass those limitations. Okay, so here is the crucial mindset shift you need to make. To move that money, you've got to treat the virtual card as either a payment method or a funding source. Basically, you are using the virtual card to pay your own money into another account, a wallet, or a platform. And in some cases, it can even act as a withdrawal method when platforms allow refunds right back to the card. It's really all about matching the function of the card to whatever your end goal is.
Which brings us right to Section 3, 5 proven transfer methods. Let's get into the actual actionable workarounds.
Method number 1. Honestly, this is by far the most common route. You just link your Virtual MasterCard up to global payment apps. Think PayPal, Wise, Skrill, or Payoneer. When you go to send money inside those apps, you just pick your virtual card as the funding source right at checkout. The app basically processes your transfer exactly like a standard online shopping purchase. It's incredibly fast, super reliable, and absolutely perfect if you just need to send some cash to a friend.
Now for Method 2, if your goal is getting those funds all the way into your actual checking account, here's what you do. You simply deposit the money from your virtual card into a digital wallet or an international prepaid platform. Once the money lands in that wallet, boom, you just hit withdraw straight over to your traditional bank. Pretty seamless, right?
Okay, Method 3. This one is a massive fan favorite for users who want total, absolute control, especially if you're dealing with local banks that try to block direct transfers. You just hop on a crypto exchange, use your virtual card to buy some crypto, and then immediately turn around and sell it. Once you sell, you withdraw that fiat balance into your bank or a different wallet. It's a rapid-fire workaround that honestly unlocks a whole new level of financial freedom.
Method 4 uses peer-to-peer or P2P platforms as kind of an intermediate holding wallet. You add your card, load up some funds, and then you just transfer that balance to another user inside the same platform who can then withdraw it however they want. If you're managing small business payouts, cross-border transfers, or paying a remote team, this is literally a lifesaver.
And finally, Method 5. This is a bit of a clever hack. It's not exactly a direct transfer, but let's say you paid for a service and the merchant is issuing a refund. Always request that the money gets sent straight back onto that exact same Virtual MasterCard. The cash just flows right back into your balance. It's a slightly sneaky but highly effective way to shift your funds around.
I highly recommend grabbing a quick screenshot of this summary right here. It perfectly breaks down the whole shebang, showing exactly which method fits your specific financial need. Whether you're just paying a buddy back, bypassing a banking block, or managing team payouts, having this visual cheat sheet saved on your phone is going to save you a ton of time and headaches later.
All right, Part 4, staying safe and secure. We have got to protect those funds.
Before you go wiring money everywhere, always double-check these 3 things so you don't get hit with surprise fees or declined transactions. First off, make sure the card is active and has enough balance. Sounds obvious, I know. Second, verify that the platform actually accepts MasterCard deposits. And third, always check for extra processing fees before you hit send. Remember, limits usually depend on the platform you're using, not just the card itself.
And here are your golden rules for digital safety. Steer clear of sketchy, untrusted websites. Never just hand out your card details. And if anything looks even slightly weird, freeze that card instantly.
Now, the cool thing is, virtual cards naturally give you an extra layer of armor by hiding your real banking details from merchants to begin with. But hey, it never hurts to stay vigilant, right?
Let's wrap things up with Part 5, the CardUpNow advantage. This is how we make everything frictionless.
This is exactly where CardUpNow really shines. You see, CardUpNow is specifically engineered from the ground up for these exact types of transfers and workarounds. We're talking instant activation, real-time balance tracking, and their high-security cards are widely accepted across practically all global payment apps. Whether you're a solo freelancer or scaling a remote team, it's quite literally built to make your digital money moves incredibly smooth. I absolutely love this defining philosophy. CardUpNow makes online payments simple, secure, and instant with virtual cards you can trust. It totally captures the vibe. Having the right virtual card provider just completely eliminates the stress of managing your digital money. You're not sitting there stressing over payment failures when your card is actually designed for global access.
So, are you ready to take complete control of your funds with high limits and zero hassle? You've got to head over to CardUpNow.com right now to get your prepaid virtual card launched. Use the methods we talked about today to unlock your digital balances. But as we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with one final thought. As our money becomes more and more digital every single day, are you ready to stop letting borders and banking blocks dictate your financial freedom? Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Stay curious, and I'll catch you in the next one.